What you were going to respond to what he just said.
Well, I have to say that he's responding to the issues the way he understood it and the way he saw it and the way he's seeing presently. First, I have to correct that that the intendment for creating joint account was not because teacher salaries are supposed to be paid. The intendment of the joint account as provided for in section 1626 can be taken from section 1627. This original intendment was to have an account where the state will bring a part of its own revenue. Because the Constitution makes provision for funding of local government. First in section 1623, that the National Assembly shall make provisions for allocating funds to the local governments from the federal allocation. Then he goes to section 1627 to say that the state assembly, that the state governments should ensure that the local governments are funded through the revenue for the state. So what we have in section 160, the joint account, should be an account where the state will pool all the income the state is getting and give a percentage for the running of the local government. It was never meant for teacher salaries. Okay. And I can listen. I can understand where it's coming from. Listen, I can understand where it's coming from. Listen. When he was a chairman, he was not an elected chairman. He was a caretaker chairman appointed by a governor. So he was not even in a position to ask questions. You understand? And the kind of council he ran was not a true council because he did not have a legislative council. I'm coming. Because we have to understand the issues. Because if we have a situation where the House of Representatives organizes a public session across the 360 federal constituencies, and more than 330 voted for an independent and autonomous local government system, we should give Nigerians the system of government that they want.
Okay. Now, let me ask the chairman of Amuward of local government, Dele Adewale. Now, you tell us, what's been your experience and what's your take on the issue of fiscal autonomy?
Well, thank you once again. First and foremost, for the purpose of the record and clarity, the outgoing chairman did say that the local government in Nigeria did agree on a particular position that's put by him. But I want to say that there was never a time when we met to agree to put such position forward, and that's to that. We're talking to the issue. I think we are concentrating more on the financial autonomy aspect of it. But you must also understand the fact that people are meant to be administered government to, and people's needs also to be, tendered to. I'll talk from the standpoint of Lagos State. Lagos deserves a special status, considering the amount of population that we have and the federal infrastructure that we inherited. And largely, so many of it have been abandoned. And looking at the kind of resource that we get from the federal angle, coupled with what we also get from the Lagos angle, and the pressure on the grassroots, these resources are not enough. Now, if we look at it again, we are a government, so to speak. But under a true federalistic system of government, the state is saddled with the responsibility of creating local government. And that was why Lagos State created 37 additional local government councils for our own administrative purposes and easy running of government.
Was that a decision of the governor or a decision of the state assembly?
I said the Lagos State government. The government is about people.
Okay, now
it's about people.
I want
the
to
people
be able
through a referendum decided to create additional 37 local government councils.
I don't remember seeing any referendum.
There was a referendum.
In Lagos.
There was a referendum.
There was a referendum. Okay, maybe before I was in Lagos.
There are footages.
10 years ago.
There was a referendum.
Okay, well, that was before my time then. Okay.
And if there weren't a referendum, the judiciary wouldn't have affirmed that Lagos had the right.
So after the referendum, did it go to get
we went through all stages. We went through all the stages.
Okay.
I think where we have an issue now is in National Assembly, and it has been politicized. You understand? We have created additional councils for our own people and administrative convenience. Now, what is meant to be done is that the National Assembly should list it alongside the existing local councils in Nigeria so that we can have our own fair share. If you can create a ministry for Niger Delta, because of their peculiarity. You also should understand that when Abuja was created by Jamuta Mohammed, he did say that Lagos will be given a special status. You understand? And that has not been done. But coming down to what he said, I think local government be given more powers to the extent that the enormity of power at the federal be watered down. Government is built from bottom to top, not up to bottom. No, but a lot of people can't go to Abuja to ask for their needs.
When you're then saying that, are you implying by any chance that more powers should include fiscal autonomy?
Yes, physical autonomy in the sense that we'll be allowed to have our own police. We'll be allowed to generate our own energy. We'll be allowed to generate our own energy. Generation of energy will create more jobs. We create more resources for our own convenience.
Okay, let's
we
choose the word financial autonomy. Financial autonomy, would you want to draw your fund from the source, from the federal government?
With the way the structure is right now, you understand? It creates a buffer, creates a holistic concept of approaching our solutions and solving it, looking at the peculiarity in Nigeria right now. Mr. Elori did say that there was a time where some local government could not pay teacher salary. These are realities. You understand? We all must be accountable to funds within our custody, and of course to administer these funds.
I still get the feeling that my question is not being addressed. I want to know, would you want financial autonomy for Amuwo Odofin? And financial autonomy meaning you get your own money?
As at present,
yes,
we have financial autonomy.
How?
Now,
do you get money directly into an account?
We have in Lagos State what is called Conference of 57 Local Government.
Okay.
We have a joint account.
Okay.
When this money comes from the federal and that of the state, it goes to a common purse. We sit down, we look aggregately at issues that should be solved collectively. After doing that, the residual funds goes back to our individual account without any deduction.
And after the first line has been deducted?
After you must also try to define these first line deductions.
So what
which also includes teacher salary, yes, includes local government staffs,
yes,
training, includes pension, and some other sundries.
Okay.
Now, when we pay this money together like that, we have solved a holistic problem.